かったのだ。
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout! Round two. Ready, go!
Oh.
Knockout! Round three. Ready, go! Knockout!
Another day, another fresh round of Nintendo Switch 2 leaks, as it seems like Nintendo is poised to walk away with the record for the most leaked console in history, pre-official reveal from the company. These leaks today finally have to deal with some software, as we have a list of a bunch of different games that have leaked out there online due to retail listings found for Nintendo Switch 2 games specifically. We have price points of these games, we have publishers and studios that we know to tie them to. Some of these games have been revealed or seemingly figured out due to their SKU codes. Many of them have not. And then we even have prominent deal tracker accounts online teasing a potential reveal time for next week. We have new firmware data that further backs up the mouse support that we talked about in those new Joy-Cons, a side-by-side comparison of the current Switch retail box size to the supposed new box size to expect with Switch 2, and one of the most reliable mobile tech leakers going out there and creating a highly accurate Switch 2 render, basically a look at the console before Nintendo actually drops their first look trailer. So we're gonna get on the same page with all of this info. Before we do, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your bell notification to join Summer Nation if you're new here. We're gonna first start off by looking at this post from Nintengod over on Twitter, as he outlined and nicely put together exactly what was spotted from a French retailer, which, by the way, we have a look at all of these placeholders, exactly what studios they're coming from. Some of these games have seemingly been figured out, and we will walk through those in a moment. But we do first get a look at the price point for many of these games. And in US dollars, this would translate to roughly that $70 price point that I think many of us were expecting to see Nintendo go to from a AAA third-party perspective, and of course, their big AAA first-party titles like the next 3D Mario, the next Mario Kart. Likely these games will be sold at that $70 price point. We even saw Nintendo test the waters with that with Tears of the Kingdom in the current Switch's generation. So, new Switch 2 leak by retailer confirms multiple third-party titles for Switch 2. Listings also confirm SSD like micro SD express cards for Nintendo Switch 2. We'll walk through that GameStop post separately a little bit later on, because in GameStop's back-end system, this has already been revealed that SD Express is a confirmed thing, and good news there. But this is what's cool. So you have a few different games. You guys can guess in the comments down below what you think these games are, because I find this list very interesting. We have 3 different games from EA. Ones that pop into my mind right off the top of my head, the Star Wars games like Jedi Survivor and Jedi Fallen Order. I think maybe those come over as a combo pack. Maybe they're individual releases, but I could definitely see EA bringing them over. Square Enix has already committed to going aggressively multi-platform this upcoming in these upcoming years. So all their kind of, PlayStation exclusive for the Final Fantasy games, timed exclusives, things like that. It seems like that's not their strategy anymore, and the power of the Switch 2, they're going to be happy to bring a lot of their games there. I am thinking games like Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth, maybe even 16. And then I really hope that a Kingdom Hearts collection, the entire thing, is there natively day one for Nintendo Switch 2. This also reminds me of posts from Tom Warren and others online back in the day where they said, can't wait to see a ton of also coming to Nintendo Switch 2 once Nintendo officially reveals their console. This is further proof that Nintendo has a ton of third-party games lined up and ready to go, presumably around the launch window of this thing, because you're going to have all these companies that can easily port over a library of games that have only come to PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and then Xbox One. Like, you have a whole pool of games that you can actually pull from and go over to Switch 2 right away. Bandai Namco, the hope is both Elden Ring as a day one launch, Elden Ring Night Rain hopefully comes day and date. That may come later on after it launches on other consoles, who knows. And then I would love to see a Dark Souls 2 and 3, or in a best case scenario, just do Dark Souls the trilogy with a full remaster, 60 frames per second on all of them, because Dark Souls Remastered on the Switch was cut down to 30 frames per second, and it is noticeable if you do play it on the other consoles. So I think a full trilogy collection would be really nice to see from that. Of course, there's Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero and some other ones that we could see mixed into that Bandai Namco list, but Bethesda, Microsoft, they're no stranger to going third party nowadays. The recent Indiana Jones game could be something to look at here. Doom: The Dark Ages that we saw them reveal at a previous Xbox game showcase, all that kind of stuff could be in the conversation. And then we have a couple games from Warner Bros. And from Take-Two. And to point out the 3 games that may have been figured out, this user says, after researches with the EAN found in the leak, here's a list of the games that will arrive on Switch 2. So this is what they've looked at and compared number-wise to what's out there, and basically deduced that Tekken 8, FIFA, and Red Dead Redemption 2. I think all of these make a ton of sense, and I think all of them will
Round
be there.
one.
Red Dead Redemption are
Ready,
Switch
go!
Red Dead Redemption 2 on there. The big question mark for many gamers fans is, will Red Dead Redemption 2 run at 60 frames per second on the Switch 2 before the other consoles? As many people have been clamoring for that to be an update or a patch that hasn't happened yet.
Knockout!
Very interesting that we have just straight up retail placeholder listings.
Round two.
Officially for Nintendo
Ready,
console,
go!
all intact from specific developers and publishers. So, moving on from here, the actual supposed side-by-side comparison of the new regional boxes with two compared to Switch 1. You have, well, this, what you asked for is there is a size comparison between the covers in FNAC listing. So, take this one with a grain of salt. This is according to the retailer that did leak or have all those placeholders leak online for Nintendo Switch 2.
Knockout!
But the apparent size, if you just do a comparison to the current Switch
Round
case
three.
we have today,
Ready,
retail
go!
as you see, so a Switch 1 game going up almost to the size of a case, but even maybe more akin to that of a traditional DVD case. It is big, but a little bit longer than what you find in a
Knockout!
PS5 game in its Blu-ray style case to be. It's a little bit
Round four.
longer.
Ready,
overall, but it's
go!
not quite as big as a traditional DVD it looks like, in my opinion. But it's an interesting tidbit there. Maybe Nintendo just wants to kind of pop out on the shelf a little bit more. And
Knockout!
kind of differentiate the Switch 2 games from Switch 1. I can see that being a viable strategy because if you
That
have
wasn't your
software that
best
looks
shot.
identical to Nintendo Switch, you want to do something to signify that $70 price point and the software you're trying to market on there. So I do think a different retail size box does make sense. This just actually ties into the fact that we may see a lot of games that are modern
Round one.
current gen games.
Ready,
Switch 2.
go!
Is a fairly reliable track record from what I can see online over the course of time. And John Harker on movement Series S versions don't know how it's tracked, obviously. So the idea there being is just that all the that are coming to
Knockout!
Series X and S, obviously that Series S version is a requirement
Round two.
from Microsoft.
Ready,
Certain
go!
studios problems with it, as like the Blackwood Wukong team, the CEO, lead guy, just straight up said that getting that Series S version to run is actually what held back them bringing that game to Xbox. They say they had no Sony exclusivity deals in place.
Knockout!
Try to get that thing to run on Series S is actually what held them back.
Round
from
three.
being able to bring the game to
Ready,
the Xbox
go!
platform. And so, regardless of that, we know that for the most part, all of the major AAA third-party games that come to all consoles have a Series S version, and what this particular individual is doing is that there's a lot of developers right now just trying to look at that Series S version and try to essentially with less work port that over to the Nintendo Switch 2 and get it ready to go. Presumably with pretty quick turnaround time and support, and that's why we can see a massive
Knockout!
library of games essentially day and date with Nintendo Switch 2 when it does indeed launch. So much stuff to get through here.
Looks like you're moving in slow motion.
A lot of third-party support out of the gate for Switch 2, which is very exciting. Switch 2 SKUs found in a system at GameStop. We essentially have confirmation that SD Express is a thing. That's really good. It's just a way faster technology, very close to that of a SSD, but in an SD card format. Basically your expandable storage for Nintendo Switch 2. You have these already on sale at GameStop, or in the back-end system rather. You have Switch 2 micro SD card express, 512 gigabyte. 512 gigs doesn't really sell anywhere else. There's not a lot of use for SD Express right now because no massive regular retail widespread
Round one.
has adopted the technology.
Ready,
Nintendo
go!
and we're already seeing back-end listings go up for that, and of course this was pointed out online, and then GameStop went in and turned this all into dummy placeholders. Now that they've been called out, they just straight up have Switch 2 in the title with exact models of micro SD cards that are actually going to sell as well. And then interestingly, we have a charger here for Switch 2
Knockout!
$19.99 price on that same listing. Getting into the potential
Round two.
reveal time.
Ready,
briefly. Now,
go!
very much in the speculation side, but it is a tease from a pretty prominent account that has a large following online. Nintendo hints that the Switch 2 reveal will be next week.
All
The
right,
way that they're thinking it, straight to their post, is will EE, that's the big part right there, picking up Donkey Kong Country Returns HD next week. Now they capitalized the S. People think that means Switch. Teasing the fact
Knockout!
Switch 2. Rather, BEE is the power of Switch 2.
Round
So,
3.
this was the same
Ready,
reference that
go!
said convinced of the January reveal. Now they are 99% convinced of the January reveal because of something that they have heard. Would Nintendo do it in the same week as Donkey Kong Country Returns HD? Technically, there has been a precedent set where this has happened before. The 3DS did have a, I believe, Mario Party game on the same day that Nintendo dropped the
Knockout!
for Nintendo Switch. So Nintendo could actually do it on the same day.
Round
which
4.
would be Thursday the 16th.
Ready,
They might
go!
do it Thursday the 15th or Tuesday the 14th. Or maybe it doesn't happen next week at all. There's streams and expectations set on it, but between that, Nintendo and Japan banner changing to the Mario and Luigi like we talked about, which is the same banner we had when they reviewed the Switch One. You have these big accounts here in
Excellent!
being convinced it's happening in January and putting out the which is the internal product code for Switch 2. And then even, you know,
もう一
not
戦
really putting any stock
や
in
りましょう
Walmart
か
Canada post, but this is circulating on Reddit as well because Walmart Canada, known leaker, which to be fair, they have put out stuff that's been accurate over time ahead of Nintendo announcing it, has changed their banner and made a post about a Nintendo Direct. Walmart Canada changed their banner to the Mario and Luigi Present image that was recently put up by Nintendo of Japan's Twitter account. Walmart also made a pin post that questioned, now that we're a week into 2025, when do you think we'll see the first Nintendo Direct of the year? So the Mario and Luigi part may be teasing the Switch 2 reveal. They're obviously asking the question, when's the first Nintendo Direct of the year? I don't think we're seeing a Direct in January, but February, maybe early in the month in February, is absolutely on the table in my opinion. The week after the investors briefing, or even the week of the investors briefing potentially, I could see that being on the table 100%. So last couple things to touch on very briefly. So we've been talking at length about that optical sensor on the Joy-Con when you turn it sideways, the new orientation, and how you can presumably use a mouse and point click system on the Nintendo Switch or Switch 2 rather. The evidence continues to mount for this because in the newest Nintendo Switch firmware update, it seems to support some kind of mouse mode. So the notable entries here are add mouse wheel delta, activate debug mouse, set debug mouse autopilot state, unset debug mouse autopilot state. Now the user points out here, before you say these are clearly just for Switch 1 dev kits, keep in mind that 16.0.0 released in February 2023 and 19.0.0 released in October 2024. Those dev kits would have had that functionality ages ago. What this suggests is some new functionality in line with previous rumors about mouse functionality and scrolling shoulder buttons. So yet more evidence in the latest firmware update that Nintendo's doing something with mouse controls for Nintendo Switch operating system or Switch 2 operating system behind the scenes. That is very interesting code to see pop up whenever we know there's an optical sensor on this next generation console. So from here we have essentially a very reliable tech leaker post a 360 degree render of Nintendo's new console. Switch 2 leaks continue as the render of alleged full system is posted online. And what you need to know is essentially this 91 mobiles who have a history of posting accurate renders of unreleased tech such as previous Samsung phones and Pixel devices. And this is what's really important. The system will feature an 8.4-inch screen. That is significantly bigger. I mean, I was expecting barely an 8-inch screen. That's what I've really been expecting up to this point in time. I don't know if the mock-ups ever confirmed the exact screen size because many of them it seemed to be unsure about the screen size. They more knew about the shell size of it overall. But this, according to this accurate, reliable leaker for mobile tech, 8.4-inch screen, 1.4 inches larger than the Nintendo Switch OLED as previous reporting has suggested. Of course, we have all the same kind of stuff we've already really known about here. 3.5mm headphone jack as well as USB-C port on the top that will allow the system to charge in tabletop mode, something that's not currently possible on the current generation of hardware. And then just to kind of take a look at that video real quick, I actually have it loaded up here in the background. And, very nice looking accurate render, presumably like one-to-one accurate with what this finalized console is going to look like, because you would assume that this person has the exact device specifics, just like many other accessory manufacturers, but they made a high quality render of the actual console itself with no casing on there or anything like that. So, something that I found interesting enough to talk about, the accented colors orange and blue. You know, it seems like I really wish they kind of would have done colored buttons with that. I think it would have looked fantastic. But overall, I do like the sleek design. The black color with just that accented color around the Joy-Cons is nice. And then, of course, whenever you pull out the Joy-Cons, you're going to see the side of them also have that orange and blue. So I'm here for it. The Switch 2 leak floodgates are continuing to be wide open right now. I don't know how much else we can see leak besides like Nintendo's first-party software lineup of this console before they reveal it. But let me know in the comments down below what you make of all these different updates and stories. What games do you hope we see there from a first-party and third-party perspective day one? And are you excited to see more detailed renders like what we have? Micro SD card express being all but confirmed for the console with retail listings going up and things like that. And more data to support the mouse functionality from an optical sensor standpoint. So make sure you share all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below before you leave, regardless if we agree or disagree. Also, make sure you like, subscribe, turn your notification bell. And with that, I've been Sunbro, you've been Nation. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
No, with the Switch.
That was at their January event, right? I think they revealed the release date at their January.
But we already knew about their big launch title, which was Breath of the Wild. We don't know what the launch title is, so whatever it is, they have to show it in that first trailer because then they have 3 months to market the thing.
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8 Ultra Deluxe Edition.
No.
Super Smash Brothers Complete. All the DLC. And then those are your big games for the year.
No, they wouldn't do that. They're not going to sell a new console like that.
Yeah, they would.
That's not how you sell it. Who's going to buy
Business.
that? Everybody bought a Switch.
Everyone who bought a Switch, they're gonna buy a Switch too, maybe.
No, but it's already backwards compatible. That's terrible.
But you don't. But then you would have to sign up for Switch Online or something. It'd be very expensive to get all those DLC characters.
You cannot launch a damn console with ports, man. You got to give us a Mario, or at least a new Mario.
There'll be one, but there's just going to be a ton.
Round one.
Switch launch.
Ready,
But, like,
go!
Technically, Breath of the Wild is a port of the game.
Okay, true, but they also it's actually like them launching with Prime 4.
They will. Probably.
I'm actually not a fan of that. Yeah. The difference this time is, though, with the ports, they're going to come for Switch 2, but the ports, I think, are going to be more Switch 1 from here on out, while Switch 2 is out in the first year. And the difference between the Wii U and this is that this one has
Knockout!
compatibility. So they can't, like, people are going to be so pissed if they just do Mario Kart 8 Deluxe port, whatever.
Round two. Ready, go!
Compatibility for certain games, at least. So, yeah.
The pessimism is just nasty right now.
I think everyone's just ready for this thing to show. Like there is more excitement now. People seem more on board with videos on it.
I was not 3. I saw that, and I knew that R2.
That was amazing. I'm a
Score, David.
Knockout.
Man.
Round three. Ready,
Although
go!
there was an article bringing up that Kotaku wrote about I'm a bit disappointed if it is just a better Switch. Does anyone else think that it's just a better Switch? Is that
It's the
disappointing?
worst one, damn it.
I was confused when I saw that headline. I said, isn't that
John,
what?
nobody fucking talks. Somehow a hate clip is still a clip.
Knockout.
Let's just listen to all these journalists. Remember fucking Punch Out?
Round four.
Stereotypes,
Ready,
talk to
go!
At a bar, then that ended up being bullshit.
Are people offended?
Right, there's probably a small sect of people on Twitter. I want more stereotypes. Punch Out. Go fucking crazy. South Park types. Like, it's okay to laugh at yourself and others.
Knockout.
That was the best part of Punch Out. I really care. Likes this game.
Round five. Ready, go!
I just want to hit him.
You want me to
Send him the clip.
I want to hit him in a game.
No.
He's a scammer DM, for sure. He's a renowned scammer. And
Knockout.
Josie doesn't know the story around that.
Cut that part out of the clip before you send it.
Oh Oh yeah, I'll have it heavily edited.
もう一戦
You
Yeah,
can
you might
edit
help
us.
it
Individual
anyway.
words.
Send it to Brett.
I mean, still a portion of me.
Well, we'll look forward to this week. Hopefully, we get some kind of announcement from Nintendo. I feel like I wonder if they'll just drop the trailer. Although last time they at least made
No, that'd
a
be
heads up
overkill.
of like 12 hours or something.
I hope they do a heads up. I hope they do at least a full day heads up, but you know, we'll see. Even if it's 12 hours ahead, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, it would be wild to wake up and just like 7 a.m., you know, or whatever time it's just already live on their channel. I hope that's not the case.
Let's go over to the Xbox Developer Direct. That is happening Thursday, January 23rd. So Xbox announced it 2 weeks in advance for us. So they really wanted people to know about this way early. But they'll be covering 4 games: Doom the Dark Ages, South of Midnight, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, and then a mystery game, which we'll actually mention here because Nate technically threw it out there during his podcast. It's expected to be Final Fantasy 16. And it's actually expected to shadow drop during this Developer Direct. They're going to release it immediately. I don't think that's going into Game Pass. At least it wasn't mentioned. So I assume it's just going to be an a la carte purchase, and it's finally just getting ported over. But that's been a big push by Square Enix to start doing that. However, Doom the Dark Ages, South of Midnight, Clair Obscur, they all still need release dates. So that's a big thing they need to do. And I mean, Doom looks awesome. So I'm hoping that's coming out sooner rather than later, as well as actually all 3 of them look good. I think South of Midnight, the clips they've been showing, the traversal, the combat, all that looks like it flows really well for Compulsion and what they're turning in here. And Clair Obscur looks like a really, really good modernized turn-based RPG that takes a lot of inspiration from things like Lost Odyssey. So I'm actually really looking forward to the show. I think there's going to be a lot of cool stuff here.
Have they commented on what type of multiplayer will be in Dark Ages?
No, I think really what they showed us is all we I think know. I assume that'll be part of this. They'll have kind of like a breakdown of the gameplay and some of the options and stuff.
I hope it's more like normal. I didn't like Doom Eternal's multiplayer.
What, you just want to be
Another-
in the arena?
Yes, it was fun. It was.
No, yeah, I love arena shooters. It's just people aren't big fans.
at you. Good.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout! Round two. Ready, go! Knockout! Round three. Ready, go! Excellent! Round four. Ready, go! Knockout! Round five. Ready, go! Knockout!
本に日和ですな。
Definitely gonna use my special here, because why not? I got hit again. Oh, not called outside. Oh yeah, nice. Nice. Good for you. Shit, dude, this is getting too hard for my shmup skill level. This is too hard. I don't know. I've already used to continue. This is too much. I used 2 continues on one boss, man. I used to suck at these games and I tried winning. You know what, Drufus? You might be onto something here. Should I, how do I, Okay. Try winning. Are there no cheats? There might be. We should look them up. We should try to find them. I'm gonna run out of continues here soon. Yeah, let's find some cheats. Sure. Winning is cheating? Eddie Guerrero, man. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. dodge that? It's just a wall of bullets. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. Look at this. I'm dead. This is insane, man. This is insanity. I'm sweating bullets. Sweating bullets. Ba-dow-dow. I was listening to Megadeth earlier this morning. God, dude. I was listening to Rust in Peace. Like one of the greatest heavy metal. Oh my god, how, dude? The greatest heavy metal albums ever made. I don't know how to dodge this. I don't know how to dodge this. I'm just like, just boneheadedly going through these with continues. There's invincibility in death. Oh, I don't want to do dev mode though. I don't want to do debug mode. I just want like infinite lives or something so I can see the cutscenes. I hope all the games are secretly shmups. No, I do pay attention So I do like know what kind of games they are before I add them to the Yoshbuster. So I try not to have one genre over represented, but then I make these things like weeks or months in advance. So I often forget what the games are by the time I get to them. When I added this, I knew it was a shmup. And I also knew not to add other shmups. Because that would be insane. My hand would hurt so much. Wait a minute. Does melee give me invincibility? Yeah, there's a shmup quota. No more than one. What hit me, man? No, you are not invincible when you do Samurai Strike. Good to know. Good to know. God, dude, sometimes there's just no way out. Sometimes there's just no way out. Oh my god. How many of these do I have? I'll have to start over. Exclusively anime fighting games. What was that one anime fighting game we played on the Sega Saturn? Move on Fire? That was that was a really good one. Groove on Fight. Sad. Oh, H games only good. We will have to do that one on Discord. Shit, man. This is crazy town, man. I'm dead. Ice cream and cakey cake. Ice cream and cakey cake. These things, I don't know. I don't know how to get by these things without getting hit. Data East? Oh yeah, easily. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I got hit. I'd like to pick a different character. At least we can see other characters. This is hard. Absolute Sega Sailor Moon fighting game. I played. Oh, I had number. I'm number one. I played. B Shoujo said she's Super S Sailor Moon various emotion, and it's one of the worst fighting games I've ever played. It's one of the worst ones I've ever played. Like the special moves don't work. The normal moves.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout! Round two. Ready, go! Knockout! Round three. Ready, go! Knockout! Round four. Ready, go! Knockout!
Mission accomplished.
At you. Mars Matrix is like an insane person shmup. Dark Souls should have a bit that way more people can play it and enjoy it.
I'd be damned if
Dark
this
Souls
is how I
baby.
She was going to live, no matter what.
You know what shmup is really good? That was pretty well balanced was Cotton.
I had never seen it to that level. It's the kind of thing where your survival
Whatever, Cotton, Magical Knight, whatever. That was really good. That was a good game, very well balanced, not very challenging, but not too crazy over the top difficult. Like everything felt like it was possible.
The desire to live, filled with all the things you need when you're really in trouble.
Baby mode, they have like no HP. They shoot like 3 projectiles at you.
Lay there and die.
Baby mode.
She had to move. The only way to move was up this side of that grenade. And she did that, inflicting further injury.
Oh, baby mode.
Her knees, her feet, her hands.
Dark Souls baby mode is called Magic. That's
She
true.
was going to
though,
live,
it
no
is.
matter
That's
what.
true.
She's gonna
Playing
make
Dark
every
Souls
effort
as a Magic user is the baby mode. Magic is so broken in Dark Souls, man. It's so funny. It's like so obviously not balanced for Magic. You just sit back and just cast spells.
easy to pick up, but she wasn't
Enemies
gonna
just don't have the AI to deal with that stuff. They're just completely at the mercy of your magic. If you have magic.
The last thing I remember seeing was a bunch of tools. Tools? Like wrenches. With big red ones. It was a wheel. Just 2 or 3 people. Thank you. I will find.
Ooh, they're throwing more projectile. I could die. I could die here. Like they're starting to throw. I'm starting to like actually have to dodge. I could see myself dying to these guys.
Thanks a lot, jackass. You just cost my husband. Yeah, we know, Katie. She doing okay?
Yeah, I could totally get hit by one of these things.
Did you happen to see who she left with yesterday? He was driving a white truck. Never seen him before.
You gonna look at him? License plate? Anything? Thanks for your help.
So maybe this is his. We just need to find him before he tries his second one.
The chances of him showing up back in Carroll's not the matter are pretty high.
There's so much shit on the screen right now.
Surveillance to see if this particular truck pulls back up.
So
So much shit on the screen right now. I'm gonna get hit by one of these things.
Round one. Ready, go!
She's like asking for something. Help.
Knockout.
Sir.
Round two. Ready, go!
Gonna have to play from video games.
Knockout. Round three. Ready, go!
Please, Mr. That's true.
Knockout. Round four. Ready, go!
So
Knockout.
That's what they thought.
On the battlefield, you'd be dead.
Through life, no death run,
you see that guy, you stop, you identify him.
no death, no hit run. I could very easily get hit by any one of these things, man.
These people develop an appetite. Once they commit it once, they want to do it again.
Scared, man. Just don't die. Alright. Good strat, good strat. Makes sense. Bullets. It's starting to become kind of bullet heavy here. Even for baby mode. What's up, Spaz? multi-tier. Nice. Yeah, I like that stuff.
Available to order now.
Want to get off to a great start this year? With these fresh prices you can from just $29. Super 6 in store now.
The pizza is fried. The tank.
Pig.
Mix makes it. Old El Paso. Make some joy.
Yeah, nice.
A lot of my patients who have sensitive teeth want a whiter
Umbrella
smile.
equals
Sensodyne Clinical White has been
Christmas.
clinically proven to give 2 shades of whiter teeth and to help protect
Strawberry
sensitive teeth.
hibiscus sangria. That
Sensitive
sounds
teeth don't have to
great.
compromise on having a whiter
That
smile as well.
sounds
I would
really
absolutely
good.
recommend Sensodyne Clinical White to my patients. It's the winner all around. That's a super slim. Groceries delivered. From Deliveroo. Now, just one.
Oh, I almost got hit. Wait, what is Samurai Enhance? What is that? Hey, what's up, Lightwing? How's it going? Happy Friday. How's Lightwing today? Oh, it's time to say goodbye to... Yeah, time to say goodbye to Cat. Sitting like a human. Sitting cat, bye bye, sitting cat. You're doing good, that's good. Hopefully you're staying warm. Because it's getting crazy cold out here. That's how cats sit when you're not looking.
Can't ever picture you.
Yeah, only when you're not looking.
I won't lose. Round one. Ready, go!
Oh, when did I get this?
Yeah!
When did I get this?
Yeah.
Comes in 2 pieces. It's very tiny, but can you see it's like a little doge? Very tiny one. Small one. You can see his little eyes. It comes with a slipper.
Small one.
Small one. He's supposed to be like chewing on the slipper. I don't know how to put it in his mouth.
Time's up!
Anyways, the slipper goes in his mouth like that. He's supposed to be like chewing on the slipper.
Round two. Ready,
Dog.
go!
Yes! Is there a foot in the slipper? No, there is not. No, there is not. This thing is so tiny. It's cool, but it's very tiny.
Excellent!
Dog thing. Small one.
Round
Can't
three.
tell what the heck this
Ready,
thing is.
go!
Here's the series again. Just dogs chewing on things. They're just all dogs chewing on slippers, the series, I think. Pretty cool. I don't know when I got this.
Yeah! Knockout!
Recognize this one.
Yeah!
I'll keep the slipper.
Round four.
No, I'll just put that
Ready,
in the capsule.
go!
Pretty cool. Very tiny.
Yes!
Small one. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I dug this up from past year. I did kind of consolidate my gacha collection from my recent ones that I got and
Knockout!
the ones I got from years ago and add them all together.
Round 5.
I was a do-it-yourself
Ready,
guy.
go!
So I began thinking about that when you described
Hey, I didn't die in baby mode. Yeah. Spider Hollow, how's it going? Baby mode is cool.
Knockout!
I died on baby mode. Oh my god. I just ran into that. Oh my
I'm
god,
number
man.
1.
Oh my god, I died on baby style.
Yes, sir, they're mine or something. Just you wait. Alright.
I died again.
If you need any help.
Colorado Springs at that time was about 200,000 people. There were plumbing companies around, but the big ones all had company trucks. They were all clearly marked. So as a process of elimination, I eliminated the big companies, and I started looking and driving around small plumbing shops. Most of the smaller companies in the downtown and near west side part of the city, so you have to start someplace.
And there's renovations on that kitchen. Okay. Long story short, I want to sing one side of the room to the other. Right, sure. I can help with that. Just let me grab a form real quick. You know, it's kind of a big job. You don't happen to have a partner, do you? No, it's just me.
Maybe I'll find something of interest, maybe I won't. But I'm gonna at least try that.
Yeah, I've never actually died. Yeah, I've only just restarted the
How you doing?
level by
By the
choice.
day, talking
Yep.
about a bathroom model.
Yup.
You know who you talking to?
I've never died in this game.
Can't remember his name. The redneck. Well, maybe you're a
No
good
more
guy.
playing around.
Sure about that. I've been here a long time, yeah. I appreciate that. You want to see anybody that matches this suspect's description, maybe works for them. A white guy with red hair. When he contacted several plumbing companies and nobody fitting that description worked there.
So I drove around 5 or 6 different little places, and I finally drive around a 7th place.
It's the Daywalker.
And it's a small plumbing shop.
Blade is
And there's a white pickup outside with a camper show. And I'm thinking, maybe, just maybe, this is the magic truck. Wouldn't that be nice?
Retain Dave goes to a Gundam. Rusted mechs. I died. Again, on baby
Yeah, I
mode.
got this sleepy wife that needs to have fixed. This place was recommended by one of my friends. Are any plumbers in?
No, they're both out at the moment.
Well, I noticed that white truck outside. Does that belong to one of your guys?
Yeah, belongs to my friend Charles. This is our family business. He must be out with his father.
Well, he's on a job, but he's going to be back here fairly soon.
I can tell him you stop by if you'd like to leave your name.
Oh, skill issue.
That's okay, I'll stop by.
Yeah, it is a
Thanks for
skill
that.
issue.
Thank you for
Dying
coming.
on baby mode. I'm about to get game over on my last.
Ma'am,
I'm on my
by any
last
chance
life.
that your son have red hair?
I'm about to get game
Yeah,
over
you
here
know
on
him?
baby mode.
No, I just heard a lot about him. Thanks again.
Based on the auto registration for the truck parked in the plumbing shop, Camden confirms his suspect's identity. 23-year-old Charles Warren.
Whoa.
Let's see what you got up to.
I checked the record, and I find nothing. There is zero information in the ID and record section about anyone by that name at that age. He has the cleanest possible record. He doesn't have,
Kill issue.
he's never even gotten a parking ticket.
With nothing in Charles Warren's record to suggest he's a violent criminal, Camden is hoping he can use a recent photo of him to help gain prevent an ID or assailant. But there's no photo of Warren on file. At least not yet.
This in adult mode would be impossible. True bullet hell.
Judges have no difficulty signing it because you're not really doing anything.
Well, when we get the album,
So I take this
I'd like to
quarter,
make 1 or 2
I
more
drive back to the
songs
plumbing shop.
to round out the
Charles Warren?
and then I think I'll start to put it together.
One and only. What can I do for you?
Well,
need to do
Yeah,
something.
that's what I call
Warren, I have a
H1N1.
court order for your photograph in connection to attempted murder investigation.
What?
Seriously?
Sama.
Is this some kind of
What the
joke?
heck is this thing?
No joke.
He is being shocked. The police want to talk to him.
With a
Well,
trumpet?
sure. You can take my photo.
Whoa!
You don't need a court order. I didn't do anything.
Dog.
Wanna take your hat off?
Is this really necessary?
It's okay, Mom. We'll stay.
Dog.
Turn aside.
Oh, heaven's sake.
I have all the
I mean, is there any questions I can answer for you?
Oh, I did.
What's this about?
Well, which do you want? I want to cure my
Thanks for
mother.
your time.
I want to be a bright girl. Oh. That's not what I wanted.
I'm not questioning him. I don't want to yet.
Save
I
mom?
want more.
No, I'll just be
I
smart.
thank him for his cooperation. I'll be in contact if it's necessary.
Is that the bad
Why don't you
ending?
take your time? Tell me
They
right
give
now,
you 2
it's
seconds to decide that. Okay. Okay, Caleb.
That's him.
And she was pointing at the
Humanity
photograph
ended.
of Charles Warren.
Why need to be sure? Is that guy hurt you?
They give you like 2 seconds to decide. Yeah, I'm too young to die.
Yeah, that's him.
Vittori says
Great.
Yosh has to make his ballad. Man,
I didn't walk out of
we need a
hospital
ballad,
when I
don't
flew
we?
in.
Like the slower one? We haven't
Because
done
I was
that
born
yet.
done.
What's up, Raccoon? Thanks for the G's.
441 requesting backup.
Motley.
As soon as we get that warrant signed, we're gonna hit that house.
Save mom or go discount.
I have 3
Super
options.
Saiyan.
And I have a warrant in my hand. And I have a warrant to
Hi,
search the
Morgan.
premises. So
What?
we go there and we knock on the door.
You got the Darkstalkers? Hi, Morgan.
Please open up!
Is she unlocking a character or something?
What's going on? Charles?
Making out some super serious sounds.
What's going on?
Pretty good, I think.
Charles?
Oh, Adamantium, how's it going? Are you feeling better today?
What's your hands? Stand up. Face the wall.
Happy Friday, man.
You're under arrest for attempted murder and pathetic.
Thanks for the looks,
I didn't
guys.
do anything.
And there is
She
so
is a hidden character. How do I be Morgan?
The mother is shaking. The father
I
is
like this
staring
game
at us. The wife doesn't know what to do. The little child is starting to cry.
Let him go.
Question.
It's okay, honey. Stay seated. It's okay.
Okay.
I promise. Why do you think I did something?
Question. So random select.
It's got to be incomprehensible. And can you imagine
Head
being
through
the
driveway
wife?
and walkway again because more snow.
It's okay.
Ran out of
It's okay.
ice melt.
You know,
so I had to
thinking,
drive to
what?
another city.
Why are they coming
Oh
after
my
my
goodness.
husband?
I'm keep my eyes on that when I do research.
You've been busy. What a hassle,
Do
man.
you really have to go through my things?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did play as Ein.
Yes, we do.
Okay, cool. So, oh, this is Capcom, so that's why. That's why they know. Okay. Question mark, and then press up to play as Morgan. All right, let's play this.
Anything? Check your phone.
I'm definitely playing baby mode for sure. Oh, there it is, Morgan.
Police are hoping to find bloody clothes or any
Cool.
other personal effects tying Charles Warren to the attack on Caitlin Bennett.
She does her Street Fighter moves.
You got anything? No, I got nothing.
So we are searching this whole house and we find nothing. The officers come out and report that they find no clothing anywhere. Closets on the beds, in the dressers, any place they look.
The tape. We didn't find anything. There's gotta be something. We tore this place apart. I mean, sure we have the right guy. Stay here.
Man, Darkstalkers needs to come back, man. Darkstalkers was so cool. Such a cool
His
fighting
bedroom.
series.
This is standard man's 6th-floor dresser.
We
People
need, like, a
hide
lot of
things in
Darkstalkers.
predictable places. They don't think they do, but they
Soul
do.
Fist?
Even burglars know that.
So it's a Morgan, yeah, I'm Morgan.
Let's check these again. Be extra
More
thorough.
like Dorkstalkers. Oh.
You don't want to go into somebody's house, like throw the clothes all pull the drawers out, you look
for
in the
edgy
drawer,
kids.
see if any evidence is there.
I pull out the top
Monster
drawer,
Kids.
nothing.
Edgy Kids Street Fighter.
I pull out the second drawer. Bingo. And taped to the back of the drawer is
Oh,
here.
I wasted that super. Oh,
My.
I've got you by
The
the throat,
animations
and
on
I'm
the
not gonna let go.
Almost got hit.
A subculture of life-changing body.
Soulfish. Oh, Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear is pretty cool. That's true. Guilty Gear is the edgy kids fighting game. That's true. You ever play Blaze Blue? That fighting series? Also very anime. Or Blaz Blue, or however you say that game. Very good fighting game, but very, very, very anime. Almost got hit trying to get that bomb. Never knew what Morgan is from? Yeah, she's from a fighting game called Darkstalkers. It's made by the same team that made Street Fighter. So it's like Street Fighter but with monster characters. So you have like the succubus, you have the mummy, you have a vampire guy, you have a vampire lord. There's the traditional Chinese jumping ghost lady. What else? Naked booby cat lady. What kid plays Primal Rage? Clowns. Clowns play Primal Rage. Melty Blood? I don't know Melty Blood. Yeah, Primal Rage is just clown behavior. Big time clown behavior. Yeah, Merman. Oh yeah, Bloody Roar. I almost said Ruddy Blore. Yeah, Bloody Roar is very edgy. Yeah, there's a Yeti. There's a lot of cool characters in Darkstalkers. Yeah, Darkstalkers has some really cool characters. Darkstalkers has the first Canadian representation. Who's Canada Man in Darkstalkers? The Yeti's Canadian. Cool. That's cool. Yeah, you got Frankenstein's monster. Yep. He's pretty cool. But yeah, Morrigan is like, she's like the front runner of the series. Like, Morrigan, she's like basically the Ryu of Darkstalkers. Her moveset is like very similar to Ryu's as well. Very similar moveset to Ryu. Oh, she straight up has a Shoryuken. It's like not a Shoryuken, but it's a Shoryuken. It's the same, literally the same input, and does the same thing. BB Hood, yeah. BB Hood was cool. Wolf from Virtua Fighter's Canadian. I remember that. Yeah, Wolf. He's the wrestler guy. Yeah. Yeah, Wolf. That's funny. Who's the best video game Canadian? Well, probably Wolverine. Probably Wolverine. It's Wolverine. I give you my soul fist.
Charles immediately proceeds into absolute denial.
I didn't do any of these things you keep saying. You don't understand. I have a wife and child. Why would I put any of that at risk? He's trying to convince us that he's a good family man, a good worker, a good citizen of the community. And to all outward appearances, Charles seems just that. The problem I'm having, Charles, is become the hair of the big thing.
And I saw a flash of anger in him that I had not seen.
I told you not to touch my things.
All of a sudden, he was somebody else. He caught himself. And he went back to innocence.
Why don't you tell me how the hair got there? How would I know? I bought the dresser at a garage sale. You really think I took the whole thing apart when I got it home? One of the very curious things about psychopathic minds is they are not only very dangerous and very terrifying, they are very good actors. No, you got the wrong guy. This is not me. We know it is you, and he won't give it up.
He just goes on and on and on that he is the most innocent man in North America. And how could the police think he was responsible for a crime?
The psychopathic personality is the personality that is the murderer, the killer. The personality that is often carried around in public by the psychopath is a manufactured personality, which the psychopath is very aware of. But it is a manufactured personality that allows the psychopath to look normal, to fit in, to not look dangerous, to look kind, gentle, family man. It's part of the tool box of the psychopath that they're able to reach into and use to gain people's confidence so that they can prey on them.
Charles Ward maintains his innocence for the next 2 hours. And the next.
Oh, and
And the next.
And he was continuing with the denial, and I didn't see the anger in him. I didn't see that again.
Charles, you take this to trial, they're going to destroy you. This is your only chance to get a lighter sentence if you cooperate with me. Excuse me for a second.
So my boss looked at me, was holding up his wrist and pointing at his phone, and I knew what he meant.
You know what time it is? You're pushing 6 hours here. I'm close, Sarge.
There is no time frame for interrogation. But if you go over the 8 hours, the defense attorney will make the argument to a judge and may coerce the confession.
I don't want to give his attorney any ammunition to shoot any holes in our case. How I can get this? He's starting to crack. I can see it in his eyes. I just need a little more time. You got 31. Don't make me regret this. I won't. So Joe goes back in and totally changes the way the interrogation is being conducted.
And I said,
Charles, what do you like to think about that?
and he says, what do you mean?
I mean, people have their favorite drinks they like to think about. Daydreams. Maybe being a football player, movie star, maybe having a lot of money. What's your favorite drink?
And his whole demeanor changed into something else. Really scary. And he turned his head and he said, oh, I can't tell you that. Well, hello again, sir. I haven't seen you since you were angry.
No, I can't tell me. Because you'll get mad at me? No, I won't. Wouldn't believe some of the stuff I've heard. Be surprised. For some reason, at that moment, Charles took the clue that I
was a sexual fantasy that it had for you. He didn't have to use force. She opened the door and got him. The perfect victim. He volunteered.
Just up this way a bit.
Okay, yeah.
Just give me a minute.
When he tells her to get in the back of the truck where they have more room, that's step one of the plan. Let me get her in the back where I have my toys. That's what he did.
Back here?
Yeah, I just had to clear some stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout! Round two. Ready, go! Knockout! Round three. Ready, go! Knockout!
On the battlefield, you'd be dead.
A hunter's trophy. An item that represented his complete power and his ability to be victorious in subduing his victim. It seems that once these killers start to reveal what they have done, they become excited about it all over again. Most psychopaths also are not stupid. They know when they've been caught, so they will then take the opportunity to tell the details, almost in an exhibitionistic way.
You like to touch her at night to get up out of the door and touch her hair. Hold this. While he's going through all this, I'm just sitting here looking at him. And at the very end of it, he said,
You know what? What's that, Charles? Next time, I'll make sure she's good.
fortunately for the rest of them, in your particular case, there isn't going to be a next time.
The charges that were filed was attempted murder, kidnapping, sexual assault. He decided that he was going to plead guilty, but it was obvious that we got a person here that's got some real mental issues.
Warren was examined by a panel of psychiatrists. All concluded that he was textbook insane. At the end of all of this, he was committed to the Colorado State Mental Hospital.
It's possible Charles Warren was a serial killer in the making, but thankfully, because of Caitlin Bennett's bravery, grit, and sheer will to live, the world will never know.
Caitlin, she's a hero. I genuinely believe she saved other women as well by saving her own life.
The primary purpose of the psychopath is to keep doing what he's doing. But oftentimes a psychopath can be distracted by their own twisted desire to display their ability to have such power and control over other humans.
Round one.
It is very
Ready,
critical to
go!
identify the psychopathic killer because they never stop. In fact, once the psychopathic killer and if that psychopathic killer they simply go out
Round 2. Ready, go!
Fortunately, this time, because of the sharpness of the detective involved in that case.
Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go!
Take that! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ta!
Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go!
Take that! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ta! Ha! 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 Yeah!
Knockout! Round 5. Ready, go!
Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
Knockout!
Yeah!
My baby's body with that much
Yeah! 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 On the battlefield, you'd be dead.
It's certainly become clear to me that when it comes to my amazing facts videos, you guys just can't get enough Sega. I've already done videos on the SG-1000, Mega Drive, 32X, Saturn and Dreamcast, and now we can add the Mega CD to that prestigious list, as it just won my latest poll very convincingly, beating out the Amstrad GX4000, which was a distant second, as well as the Neo Geo Pocket, Deus Ex, and Emerson Arcadia 2001. First released in Japan in December 1991, the Mega CD was the Mega Drive's very first add-on, and what many people point to as the start of Sega's downfall. Renamed the Sega CD in North America, due to the Mega Drive also being renamed the Genesis in that region, it first hit the West just over a year later in October 1992, and then 6 months later in PAL regions, where it reverted back to the Mega CD name, of course. A very late Brazilian release followed in October 1993 also. The original model of the Mega CD was designed to sit underneath the Mega Drive unit and featured a motor-operated slide-out tray as well as a large display panel on the front. As the Mega Drive was redesigned to a smaller low-cost design, so was the Mega CD. The second model hitting Japanese stores in April 1993, with Western releases in the following months. This new model fitted onto the side of the console and could be used with the original Model 2 with the addition of an extension plate. It also dropped the display panel and now featured a manual pop-up lid on the top. The Mega CD was eventually discontinued in 1996 so Sega could concentrate on the Saturn, and with sales of 2.25 million, it wasn't quite the failure that many paint it as, but the Mega CD can hardly be considered a success either. Still, it's an important part of Sega history, and that's why it very much deserves this video. So let's get going with those fascinating facts then, shall we?
best to start with this one, because I often see people saying that Sega were wrong to release the Mega CD, and don't really seem to know how it came about or why. And once you understand that, you won't question Sega's decision. It all goes back to 1988 when Sega's big Japanese rivals, NEC Electronics, released a Super CD-ROM add-on for their market-leading PC Engine, which had recently become the best-selling console in Japan, taking over from the Nintendo Famicom. This was the very first CD-based expansion for home console and was an instant success, despite the high price. The funny thing about this add-on is that it didn't actually improve the base hardware aside from offering extra storage and the ability to play music directly from the CD. NEC did create a series of system cards for the main unit, however, that when plugged in added extra RAM. There were 3 of these in total that went up to a maximum of 2 megabytes. The success of both the PC Engine and the Super CD-ROM add-on saw Sega look on with envious eyes. The Mega Drive was really struggling in Japan and they needed a way to boost its sales. They came up with the Mega CD as the answer, and you can certainly see their thinking given the success that NEC had experienced, even if they didn't get quite the same result. The Mega CD was originally intended to equal the capabilities of the aforementioned PC Engine Super CD-ROM, but with twice as much RAM. However, 2 major changes were made towards the end of the development cycle that dramatically raised the proposed price of the add-on. It was at this stage that Chief Engineer Tomio Takami and his team discovered that the Mega Drive's Motorola 68000 CPU was too slow to handle the Mega CD's extended graphical capabilities, which included scaling and rotation, as well as the ability to play full motion video. To fix this problem, an additional 68000 CPU was incorporated into the Mega CD's design, meaning the hardware could now use both Motorola CPUs at once. The second CPU also has a clock speed of 12.5 MHz, making it nearly twice as fast as the 7.6 MHz chips in the base hardware. This seems to actually be a running theme with Sega hardware, because the base Mega Drive console also had a second CPU already, of course, in the form of the Zilog Z80, which was not only there to give it backwards compatibility with the Master System, but also to help out with menial tasks such as driving the sound chip. Many programmers have stated that the Z80 was also useful for doing 3D games on the Mega Drive, helping with the math involved, an area where the Sega 16-bitter had the edge over the rival Super Nintendo. Of course, the 32X add-on and the Sega Saturn would also feature a twin CPU setup, continuing this interesting design philosophy even further. The feature that was most popular for Sega when it came to their new CD add-on was the ability to digital video. This was touted as the next big thing in gaming, and Sega, along with partners Digital Pictures, pumped a huge amount of money into delivering so-called interactive movies, as well as FMV-based games. Notable examples include Night Trap, Tomcat Alley, Sewer Shark, Prize Fighter, and the Make My Video series. However, as cool as this concept was at the time, there were a number of huge problems with the concept that were partly down to the restrictions of the hardware on offer, and partly down to the restrictions of the software too. On the first of those points, we have the issue that the Mega CD offered absolutely no enhancements with regards to the Mega Drive's core graphical capabilities, with the same resolution, same palette, and same number of colours on screen. This meant that the Mega CD's full motion video looked very grainy indeed, played in a small window, and was quite indistinct and hard to make out at times. Programmers did later find ways to improve this slightly, such as using black and white footage, as seen in Prize Fighter for example, or the full screen video of Tomcat Alley. But it was always a big issue, and it makes you wonder why Sega focused on it so much, especially when you consider my second point too. And that's the fact that FMV was very limited in what you could actually do with it, as you were just playing sections of video, making the level of interactivity very low indeed. It was impossible to make a proper arcade style game with video only, and that meant FMV games got boring pretty quickly, especially as you were watching the same video clips over and over again.
That's the A games. What's happening, dude? Just in time for some hate mail, boy. Let me give you a shout out.
Let's get it! Let's get it! He wants to run it back. Let's clip that. Let's clip that on the PS4.
Have a look. There you go. It's from this dude, I'll show him. This. Wait, there it is. This dude. Replay? Matt J. Hernandez 5-2. Dude's been talking that trash, man.
Ready, go!
He's been running his mouth. Chubby Pickles.
Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Round 3. Ready, go!
Ah, that was in the first game.
Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go!
But I've seen him playing against another dude online, and that was all he was doing. So. It's like he can give it, but he can't take it. Meister.
Knockout. Round 5. Ready, go! Knockout.
Oh, dear.
On the battlefield, you'd be dead.
Put it to my YouTube, man. There we go. Have some of that.
Box of grenades. Root beer.
Isn't that always the case, man? That spin kick, it's...
How is he surviving that?
It's KK.
Box of grenades?
This kick.
He exploded carrots. He's carrots at... Oh, he kind of does Voldo stuff. Oh! I'm spending too many lives on this guy. Die again. Such little healing. What's up, Kidulting? This game's great, man. Yes, as your health goes down,
Oh, circle, circle.
It's Scott Steiner. Never mind. It's time. It's Big Bubble Bump. Only does this apply to guy characters? It does. It does. I'm dead. Okay, 7. What was it? 720 and punch. I see you hiding here. Shit, what is this gun? Anti-tank rifle. Oh, drop this. It's perfect for taking hostages. Oh my goodness, it's Tay! It's Tay! Epsilon OSHG Big. Epsilon OSHG Big. Oh, thanks, Tay, for the 32 months. Let me see here. Oh, here we go. All right, Tay, this is what it is. You get double points actually. So, We played Gunbird. We are playing Dynamite Cop. What would you like, Tay? You get a lot of points on a game of your choice for that. What would you? How was your week? How has it been in Cosmo Land? Take Cosmo Land. Which one is cooked? Heavy metal, I think, is pretty cooked. Yeah, you've been busy, I figured.
Round one.
Hopefully you're not getting sick.
Ready?
Well, actually,
go!
You guys. Heavy metal. Heavy metal it is.
Knockout. Round two. Ready? Go!
He's gonna be taking a rest, Tay, this weekend. When lifting an enemy, X, Y is
Knockout.
Plus punch is
round three.
Look at the VM.
Ready? Go!
That's just the port. Looks like Michael Jackson. You know,
Knockout.
A lot of illness going around despite the heat.
Round four.
Really
ready?
Go!
Last
month, and then like 2 weeks later, I got the cold. That's her name.
Knockout.
What? Get an all-you-can-eat at a Japanese. Okay, that's
round five.
a little bit worth it.
Ready?
All you
go!
Sounds pretty good. Back page. Wow.
Whoa. Ah, dang.
Knockout.
Oh, dang.
You can't beat me with that.
I'm not sure how to grab. 2 hours. I too will get fried chicken at an all-you-can-eat place. Oh, 2 hours
Nice,
of non-stop
you
grog
can't
and
beat
chicken
it.
sounds amazing.
Round
Big
one.
coming up a month.
Ready?
Yeah, I mean,
go!
that's basically how I felt about the last month or so. Just kind of felt sick for most of the time. It sucks. It sucks. Is that on the box? Oh, beef. Holy suck, my beef, brother. Oh, the beef turned into beef chunks.
Knockout.
My meat, brother.
No, I saw that. I saw him.
Round two.
I saw him like
Ready?
teabagging like another streamer I was watching the other day. And I knew he would probably send me something, isn't it?
Round three. Ready? Go!
Triple H, time to play the game.
Knockout.
Yes.
Round four. Ready? Go!
Crab people. Taste like crab, talk like people. Walk like crab, talk like people. And his freaks.
Yeah!
Coming up.
Come on! Knockout.
I want this right now.
Round 5. Ready, go!
You're so good. It's so good.
Ah, no.
Knockout.
This game is weird. It's very weird.
No, we don't know. I'm just assuming
This is like
You can't beat me with that.
games at the arcade. You see this game, you have to play it.
Oh, I see. I forgot
It's
about
very
it.
eye-catching
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you're in an arcade and you see this for the first time. Like, you see this as a kid, you're like, whoa, I need this. I need to play this. How's the new year been? It's been pretty good. Pretty good so far. I mean, besides getting sick a whole bunch. Besides that, it's been aight. How about you? I beat Deus Ex. Pretty good way to start the new year. Oh, what's up? Sure. Oh, you missed it. There was a boss in here. There was a chef boss that picks you up by the leg and like swings you around and then throws you. It's straight up the best. Shot. He just doesn't make the sound, but he did the move. He was shoshing me up, man. Shot. How's it going, Barf? Morning, sir.
It's for
He shoshed me up really good, yeah. Big time. I'm about to die. Water gun? Water damage, actually. I don't know how many continues I have left. Hybrid, did you play?
I picked up another version of Shining Force the other day. A game, it's fine to see. I picked up Shining Force CD, man.
Boo, back to work time. I was really not feeling work after having holiday. I was really not feeling it, but I'm over it. I was just being a big baby. Having a slog at a workday, yeah, man. Dude, happy Friday, Barf. Look, Barf, it's Scott Steiner. Look. Scott Steiner and his freaks. Ow.
I haven't got it delivered yet. A games.
Maybe 100, maybe 100.
But I do know it's
the Kingdom now.
It's based on the Game Gear version of Shining of the the Game Gear version of Shining Force. So.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, there is a Game Gear version of Shining Force.
The other guy has the tombstone, I guess. I'm okay with the pedigree, though. It's time to play the game. Ow. You're nothing. My clothes are disappearing.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Good distance for this thing. 99 updates good. That's nice. What about playing Path of Exile? Still haven't even gone to the boss? It's so sweet. I don't want to. I feel like I'm gonna feel empty inside.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go!
Divides himself.
Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go!
So do you have the access thing?
Knockout!
Just to make sure.
Actually, I didn't know that. Must be rare. Yeah. Let me check.
Like crazy. This guy body me. Poor baby.
So, Shining.
Oh, you got a gift. Sweet. Nice. Yes.
Yeah. Shining Force Game Gear, also known as
Yeah, all my friends are crazy.
Shining Force: The Sword of Haja.
I haven't been able to play Hunt Showdown as much because they're all playing either Path of Exile or Marvel Rivals.
Shining Force:
Take away my hunt.
The Sword of Haja. Yeah, is a 1993 tactical role-playing game. Yeah. So it's released in '93. And I think the Game Gear was released in 91 or 92. If I remember right.
My Cowboys are gone. They traded in their cowboy hats for loot and Marvel Rivals. The game's still doing pretty good numbers.
Oh no.
Whoa.
The game. Oh yeah, the Game Gear was released in 1990 in Japan, and in 91, yeah, I was right, it's the EU, right, and North America, and in 1992 in Australia.
Poor baby.
So when the Shining Force CD came out in, I think in '93, I remember.
Oh, Pepper is a weapon.
The Shining Force. Oh, 1994. So just after the Game Gear version.
Oh.
Yeah, and then 95 in PAL territories in North America. Okay.
A friend from NZ. That's cool. Well, that's cool. You have the game.
After you launch with 3kg, what's your go-to combo with Pi?
Well, I should have a
Hang on a
pistol.
minute. So 3kg is. What direction is 3 again? I don't use that. I don't really use the numbers.
Oh, we want to give COVID now.
Oh, down forward. Okay.
Pick him up though. No, I'm not gonna. I just don't have. First of all, I don't like games that don't have an end. Path of Exile is like kind of one of those infinite games. You know, you just the point of the game is to continue watching the numbers rise and watch the numbers go up. I don't really like that.
Oh, okay.
It's just not.
How can you do that? I mean,
like Diablo-like game I want to play is Diablo 1. That's it. And like I look, the one look at the skill tree of Path of Exile, like
something like that. Oh,
looking at the skill tree for that game. I feel like I have to complete a doctorate before.
That's not bad. But I'm not that great with Pi. I really, she's like my.
It's like the most insane looking
third character, but
thing I've ever seen.
you can do that combo.
Skill forest, yeah. For real, man. Ah! Yeah, following a build is.
Yeah, they could remaster the collection A game. That would be awesome, man. They
freedom.
should do. They got so many options they could do, man.
It's cool that they give you the freedom to do that, but I don't have time for that. So yeah, I'm gonna skip out on Path of Exile. What the heck is this? Oh, Boston Crab?
Yeah, I mean you can do that. What I just showed you.
That was either a sharpshoot. That was
That's like what you can, but there could be more. I mean, there probably is more. You know.
wrestling moves in this game.
Or you could do that maybe.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then. Okay, well then it's no problem at all. Yeah, but really, I don't know. I don't know if that's just my type of game anymore. You know, just the action RPG kill stuff to get more loot. I just want a good story game. You know, like this game. You know, rescue the president's daughter. Look at this. What do you know about the Matrix? I played Grim Dawn. Tay, did you ever play Titan Quest? I think it's made by the same guys who made Grim Dawn.
Depending on where I've just been down doing.
Yeah, Grim Dawn was pretty cool.
Depending on where I've just been doing down.
And that one, I like that one because yeah, you could just play the story.
Doing down forward KG. Forward KG. Okay.
So yeah, Titan Quest. I think that was the one that they. Pretty sure it's the same studio.
Forward KG. Oh, okay.
Indiana Jones, but I also want to eat this one. I feel you on that one. I also want to play it, but I'm never for it. So, patient gamers rise up.
Down P. Okay. Well, yeah, down P, and then while standing, punch
Poor
kick.
Baby.
Punching.
They're still making DLC updates for Grim Dawn for real?
Okay.
That game's old. That's cool though.
So you do
Scott Steiner. This game's also pretty cooked, Tay. You've come at the right time for cooked. Old Scott Steiner.
Oh, okay. I see.
Pongo
Yeah, I mean,
is his name? Scott Steiner.
I mean, well, I do like, you know, those combos, you know, like that. They are cool, and they, you know, they work for you, great. But when I play, I do try to do some combos, you know. But it's not my like main way of playing. I sort of just play. I sort of just play, you know, against as many different people as I can on ranked match, and just sort of just see what works and what doesn't, you know. Yeah, so it really just depends on you, you know. I mean,
not too shabby for a game I got for $7.
if you like to do those combos, I mean, yeah, and I mean, and it seems like a good one as well. I don't always.
And he calls me sucker.
Try and learn combos. Sometimes I do, but so like you just showed me one there, so that's I can use that, you know, sometimes. But normally the way I play is sort of I just see what works and what doesn't, you know.
I don't know how
so
many continues I have left.
I don't play Warfare, so I don't get to ask questions experience. Yeah, so like you can do those combos. I mean, but yeah, it's just different people play in different ways, you know. I mean, if you know, but that's cool. I mean, I can use that combo, maybe try it out.
Oh, you got Grim Dawn, man? It's a cool game, Notorious. It's older, but it's pretty sweet. Yeah, who does he think he is? Booker T? He's not Booker T, man. Oh my god, he has a nuke.
So what is it? So
hey,
it's
what's
down
up, Mike?
forward.
Skate?
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
Yeah, so that's another one that you could do, right?
Where I think I defeated Scott Steiner.
Thank you for saving my life again.
Is that the president's daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to play tomorrow, Notorious? I'm thinking about hopping on with Candy like tomorrow around noontime to play some Worms. Because that's like Candy's evening time. Do you want to play some Worms with us, man? That goes for anybody who has Worms. We're playing WMD. We'll play some tomorrow around noon. Noontime, Worm time. I will vouch for that game like I do for Doorframe. Yeah, Grim Dawn is a cool game. It's a cool Diablo-like game. I like it because it has an end. Like, you can just play it to play the story, and then you can stop. And, you know, move on. I do like that game. Yep. Yeah, if you're home, man, we'll be in the Discord, so I'll just stream it on the Discord.
I like
If you
that
see
for
us in
the
there,
staggered
just feel free to
gives.
join.
I think that's the
That goes for anybody
only
who wants to play
on
Worms.
full charge that. Oh, okay.
Worms. This game's so good. Double thumbs up. I kind of want to see the other
Is
guys.
Pi your character then, Pickles?
Game's different than you remember. I mean, you probably remember the Die Hard arcade. That's probably the one that you know. This game's a little more off the wall. There's different routes you could take too. So if I go Eddie, I can pick Eddie this time. There's a different route you could take. It's like slightly different. You can use a boat. You can go water. So these are slightly different. They end at the same place, but the beginning is different. Oh, multiplayer Grim Dawn, so good. That guy looks like a pimp. That guy's a pimp. Tokyo drink. I'm just trying to grab this power up. I can't.
Yeah, I was asking Pi advice because I'm learning her for Revo. You might. Yeah, there's another one is yeah. So like
yeah, you can shoot someone with a nuke point blank while you're on a boat.
I know when someone does the wake up kick, you can also crush it, right? With her like round kick, roundhouse kick, like this one, her version of that.
If you have lighter plus hairspray, you can flame.
And also her up forward,
I'm hearing so many stars.
up forward kick. It's good as well because you can repeat it a few times, like.
Oh god. Whoa there. The screams, they're good. Really good stock screams. It's like janky Bowser. I've just realized I'm Perry Saturn. I'm like beating people up with a mop. I've Moppy. I'm Perry Saturn. Give these guys the rings of Saturn. What's up, Jake? Here's a nuke. There's just a straight up nuke. Ooh, cool. It's like a Uranagi, that wrestling movie did. Like a quad-barreled bazooka. Oh shit, bear hug.
Well, you haven't got long until Revo. Pickles. So what is it? 27.
This game's not realistic at all. Quit.
So
Not realistic.
you've got 15, 16 days.
G quit. Oh, ow, ow. Oh.
Oh, okay. Where are you going?
Look at the graphics. Look at Scott Steiner. He's the most realistic looking Scott Steiner I've ever seen.
Oh, nice, nice. I'm actually from Indonesia, yeah, Chinese from Indonesia, so not too far from there. Enjoy.
This guy plays the same as the lady. He has basically the same moves. It's like all the same moves, man. I feel like I'm fighting the village people here. That guy looks kind of like Mr. T. Uranagi. So he has some different wrestling moves. Oh, sha.
Really? I didn't think anyone was entertained by my YouTube, except me. But thank you, man.
Cool. Was Discount Luigi waiting? He was waiting there the entire time. The entire time. Yeah, I like how he picks them up and like by the feet and slams them. It's so good. Oh, Discount Luigi, good. That guy looks like a gimp. Oh, get the gimp. Get the gimp. Discount Luigi.
Oh yeah, that's another game I want to pick up for Sega Saturn. WWF, man. That's the. I keep forgetting to pick that up, man. I want to pick up WWF and also maybe the SNES version.
Oh, WWF Arcade. That game's good, man. That game's good. What's your Pulp Fiction theory? Oh, I see a fish. I see a fish. Oh, tuna. If I can beat this man to death with tuna, that's almost as good. Almost as good as Sleeping Dogs. Fish. Come on! Come on! Can do it. The fish is the weapon. There's a fish head. Guy's name is Jumbo Matsu. I'm gonna grab this fish head. It's food. Now he's Japanese, not Italian. Yep. I don't know if it's because of the route I took, or if because this game legit is randomized. I'm not sure. Oh, small one. You done stuff? Small one. I shouldn't be near him when he gets up. Don't want to mess with Jumbo Matsu. Freaking Jumbo Matsu. Yokozuna over here. Small one. Small one. It's good. Look at Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner says it's time. Oh, you're annoying, my man. Oh, I have the flamethrower now. Lighter plus hairspray. It's like one of the weird combo ones. Uranagi. There's wrestling moves in this. Fighting Force. That game has mentioned to me so much. Either on PlayStation or N64. Right? It's Fighting Force. Yeah. A Mamba start on my retro teak. So this looks like doesn't this look super sharp? I think it looks really good. This is like the best, almost the best, like besides VGA, this is basically the best this could possibly look, I think. Looks so sharp. Yeah, it looks really, really good. Really sharp. The colors are so vibrant. Look at all these fish! This used to be deep. Now it's fish! Fish head? Fish head is an insult in Korean.
Everybody online. Maybe I can.
It's like kind of bad. It's not really that bad, but it's like a little bit bad. Fish head, Degari. Are these fishmen? Small one. Played Shenmue is Shenmue on Dreamcast. Pretty good.
Yeah, in fact, I might play some Shenmue in a minute. So.
Vincent and okay, this is your Pulp Fiction theory. Vincent and Mia return home with the dance trophy, but later a radio broadcast mentions the trophy being stolen from a dance-off, hinting that they lost but swiped the trophy away. I didn't catch that detail. That's kind of cool. I never caught that. Great system. In a lot of ways, really ahead of its time. I mean, it had 56K modem stock, so online play was kind of standardized. It was just ready to go. The system being made from Sega Naomi hardware means that it's the first system to actually like make arcade accurate ports at home. So you actually got like very good arcade versions, like almost arcade perfect. Like Soul Calibur. First console, I think, to support, like first main console to support VGA, so it had like similar resolution to like what a PC, modern PC at that time was using, so 640 by 480, I guess. Well, I guess PCs had already upgraded to 1024 by then, but still, like it was like the first console that could reach like PC spec resolutions. I think it's like one of the earliest consoles to do it. You play Quake 3 Arena? Man, I tried to play that on my keyboard, my mouse and keyboard for the Dreamcast, dude. I figured, like, okay, this would be cool. Like, Quake 3 and Dreamcast mouse and keyboard. This will be sweet. Man, I was bad at it, dude. It kind of runs bad. Kind of ran bad, man. Oh, still, leg drop. The VMU was pretty cool too. Pretty cool little thing. A little bit unnecessary, but pretty cool. It's a waste of a missile. I don't love the controller though. Like, oh yeah, you want to see the VMU Lightwing? Look, the VMU for this game is cool. It's a cool little picture of my guy. There's Eddie. Just looking cool. Looking cool, Eddie, on that VMU, man. The controller is cramped, in my opinion. You see where the trigger rests? This is too low. I think this trigger should be up here, so that, like, because when you're holding a controller like this, your natural, like, index finger resting position is actually up here, not down here. This is, like, too cramped. You see how, like, my hand position is very cramped in the neutral position here? This is, like, uncomfortable to me. I think the triggers should be higher. They should be basically up here. It should be up here. So that's what I don't like about the controller. And obviously the omission of a right analog stick. Like, they just didn't have the foresight to predict that 3D games would need 2 analog sticks. That's like would be the future of gaming. And Sega really failed to predict that. I arrested that guy. I prefer the PS4. I mean, I prefer literally any other modern controller over this. I really am not a fan of the Dreamcast controller. My hands are big. No, they're not. They are not. No. No, they're not. My hands are small ones. You don't mind the controller? I don't love it. I actually like the you remember the dinner plate controller uni on the Sega Saturn? That big circular, the 3D dinner plate controller? I actually think that's more comfortable than this. And that one actually had 6 buttons. It actually had 6 buttons on the face, which I liked. I liked how the Sega Saturn made it standard to have 6 buttons on the face. Really good for arcade games and fighting games, which is like what Sega. That's like Sega's forte. But then they took away the 6-button layout for Dreamcast. It's like, but you know, it's a console that does arcade ports. Why do we do this? Why do we do this? You don't remember it? I'll have to bust it out sometime. I'll show you. I have it. It's actually a cool controller. It just looks goofy as hell. It just looks hella goofy, but it is quite comfortable, and in my opinion, more comfortable than Dreamcast. The controller is really the only thing, though, I don't like about the Dreamcast. Everything else I love, especially now when I'm using the SCART cable over the RetroTink. This looks super sharp. Like, before, playing this on S-Video was nice. S-Video is nice, but this is like a whole different This is a whole different thing from S-Video. It's like so sharp, so vibrant. Not many games use all 6 buttons. That's true. But I like fighting games. It's like one of my favorite genres, so it's like really nice to have that. Stupid octopus. Stupid Kraken. Die. Die, Kraken. No other system really had VMU. No, that's a Dreamcast thing. A controller with a visual thing on the controller. I think Dreamcast is the only one, right?
Now what do we have here?
Oh, Scott Steiner.
Don't move.
Oh shit. This is pretty different from before. Yes, this game was made to recruit for the police. Yep, because this is what you would do. You fight pirates. If anything, this would be a good commercial for the Coast Guard, I guess. Look at these guys gambling. Look at these voodoo guys gambling, dude. The slot machine is called Get Car. Is the Wii U a VMU? Oh my god, I think you just blew my mind. Oh my god, is the Wii U just a giant VMU? Is the Wii U the Dreamcast 2? Did we get the Dreamcast 2? It was just called the Wii U? Oh, it's just a giant VMU? Oh my god, my mind is blown. Did you look at the Celebrity Deathmatch DVDs? Yeah, isn't that crazy? It's too much. It's too much, right? Poor baby. I just want to watch some Celebrity Deathmatch. I don't want to be paying no $184 for Celebrity Deathmatch. I think I have a bucket of fried chicken. Oh, coin bucket. Okay. I'm glad you came to this realization. Yeah. Wii U is the Dreamcast 2. We just didn't know it at the time. The controller's just a giant VMU. Hey, what's up, Bryson? No, you didn't miss the party. We're playing some Dynamite Cop. What are you up to, Bryson? They were 75 last week. Wow, why did they go up? Whoa.
Right, I'm gonna switch over to Shenmue.
I know. I know.
I'll be right back.
Just download them and burn them on. We're better off doing that than buying that